go? Dow 20,000, we going to hit it and blow past it in your view?
Well, I mean, I think you said it right. The market's overbought, but I don't see it stopping until closer to year end.
Closer to year end, is it going to continue to be the industrials and the financials that drive the advance, or are we seeing an actual rotation to those tech stocks and the beleaguered industries that have been ignored?
You said it right, which is, look, the financials and the industrials were the first out of the gate, and now people are looking for where can I get involved in the market that hasn't participated, and I think that's the tech sector. And a meeting tomorrow with a president-elect, that's only helps to spur it on. So
one thing that we've been talking about a lot here is just the idea that in almost every way imaginable, investors have been caught off sides, particularly in the post-election market. First of all, they didn't think Trump would win. They thought that if he did win, that would probably cause a sell-off by and large. There was a lot of underexposure to equities, a lot of overexposure to bonds. So in every way imaginable, it seems like people were not positioned for this. How much has position changed to sort of get more on the right side of things, or is there a lot of catch-up still?
Yeah, so the thing that's fascinating about this is the economy had an earnings recession in 2015 and into 2016, and as you look at the numbers, it was easy to figure out that next year we're going to have big earnings growth. But the problem with the election is everyone was so focused on the election, no one was focused on the fact that oil had gone from 25 to 50. And so you're starting to look at numbers going, oh my gosh, we're going to see 12 to 13% earnings growth, right? And it was only after the election then you start to say, gosh, the economy is starting to recover. The 10-year has gone up since July. Small caps are working. The high yield market's working. So I think the point is, yes, it is somewhat to do with the election, but it has a lot to do with the fact that we're going to see real good earnings growth next year, even before any fiscal policy.
So is the election a catalyst for people to take a fresh look at what was already in progress?
What we're hearing from companies is a lot of companies are saying the election's behind us. So I'm not sure it's just about who got elected. Right. It's behind us, and then we can say, okay, now let's look forward. And there seems to be more optimism, and I'm not sure it's just who was elected. It's just that the election is behind us. But I think the key thing here is regardless, without any fiscal policy reform coming down the pike, we're going to see 12 to 14% earnings growth next year. And I think that's been pulled forward somewhat. But none of the numbers for next year bake in anything like tax repatriation, corporate tax cuts, none of this. Right? So that's what is still out there.